There's an easier way to do it than that without having to make a new weapon.
I tried adding another type of damage to the existing weapon, but it just put it all in one brick.
But just go ahead and you can eliminate that. I'll show you what to do in a second. That way you only have to keep track of one weapon.
Oh, okay.
Wintermute, can you throw some kind of demon and some kind of devil out every semi-low CR in the combat tracker real fast?
Yeah, sure can. They are one good.
Yes. Basically something with DR cold iron and something with DR silver. That's
Let's see. The succubus is DR10 cold iron or good. I'll just make it cold iron.
that's fine. Yeah, it can be or blank. That works. Okay, so let's just make sure this is working correctly. Go ahead and do the damage to it.
To the succubus?
To either or both. Boom. And then to the succubus. So, I mean, you can copy that effect and do it yourself, or if you want to create something in Wintermute, able to drag it from me to you, that also works. But you can see, like, special arrows can be whatever you want, right? That was just me just use it as a denoter of what it is. It's the damage type silver cold iron that matters. But that's how you can add that on.
So you put it as an effect on me.
Whenever you swap to those arrows, yes. That way you only have to keep track of one weapon instead of having to update like multiple weapons.
I see what
You
you're
could
saying.
do the same thing with like ghost touch weapons or adamantine weapons or holy or unholy or whatever.
Right. So I would put that as a spell class.
Just whatever your flexor like point blank shot and stuff are, just make a new one called like special arrows or something.
Right, I've got, okay, there it is, effects.
I'm just curious about something. How do you guys use the craft alchemy rules in Pathfinder? How much in money you can craft
Right, I'm
in
here.
alchemy items?
I mean, you can see the rules here, I guess. Talking about taking craft alchemy as a class skill.
No, not for me, not for this character. How much time do you need? How much in money you can spend in craft alchemy, and how much time you need to prepare it?
Yeah, it
Okay, well,
depends on what you're crafting.
Depends of your craft skill.
now, for example, let's take a look.
Like if you want,
Alchemist's Fire, for example, looks like it costs
yes,
20 gold.
okay.
And for crafting, it says find the item's price in silver pieces. 1 GP is 10 silver pieces, so that's 200 silver. You have to pay 1/3 of the price. You have to pay 7 gold. Make a craft check representing 1 week's of work. So, um, let's say you're trying to make the alchemist fire. What is your craft skill? Pick a craft skill.
Like 2 rank plus 8 bonus.
What?
Like a craft skill of
No, what's the numerical value? How high is it?
like a rank or bonus, total bonus.
I'm not sure what he's saying. Can anyone translate?
Are you asking me the total bonus of the skill or the rank?
Oh, the rank. Total bonus.
Plus 8.
Okay, so we do 8. So then we have an 8, and we have to make a check. Um, let's assume, because if you don't succeed, then you actually have problems. So let's say that you actually make the check, you get a 12. So by getting a 12, then we multiply the check result, which is 20, and we multiply that by the DC, which is also 20. And the result times the DC is higher than the item. And in fact, it's double. It means we took 3.5 days to make an alchemist fire, so you could make 2 of them per week. If you rolled it like 12 on each time.
No, that usually take a lot of time.
Yeah, it'll take several days to craft a lot of stuff usually. And even remember, even crafting magical items where you can work at 1,000 gold per day. If you want to do something like change a plus, like a +1 sword into a +2 sword, that takes 3 full days of work guaranteed, assuming you make all of the checks.
And in the end of 3.5 days, we will finish only 1 flask.
Yep, the crafting rules are kind of punishing. You can't craft alchemist fire very fast.
I could call it useless in an RPG like that, that focus on action and like that.
Apparently, you might be able to voluntarily add 10 to the DC to craft the item, and allow the craft the item more quickly.
Pretty useless this rule.
Are you with us yet, Poppy?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And I need to set a price on that. Okay, if everyone's ready, we'll pick up.
I am.
You want to remove those effects from my guy and let me try this again. I think I fixed it, but
Removed.
thank you. I'm trying to make sure I got these right. Does that look right?
Yeah, but you shouldn't need the piercing and magic. They're already built into your weapon. But
Oh, that's right. They are, aren't they? Okay. So, okay, I think I'm ready.
Okay, let's see. You know there's a trapdoor in this room, so you're gonna search the room looking for the trapdoor.
before we get there, so we drop off the rapier hand crossbow chick who wanted to kill us and said she wanted to kill us or something with the detective agency, and they took her.
Yes, they did, and
We warned them to keep a very particular, careful, close eye on her because she looked tricky.
absolutely, and they are you done with the succubus and the devil?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And
I don't know. Can we send like the succubus ahead of us and have everyone try to grapple her and kiss her and get level drained?
no.
I assume we tell the detectives about the what's his face's mother that's living in the attic.
Yeah, they said as soon as they could, they would send someone up to investigate further and see what they could do about the situation.
Just warn them to be careful because she apparently is able to do a ritual deal on disease and kill her husband in a few days.
Because that lady is batshit crazy.
Okay, while you're searching for the trapdoor, the books in the room are, many of them are widely known books on common areas of knowledge. Some of the titles relate to matters within Usiloft, while others detail subjects from throughout the Inner Sea region. You do find several printed copies of Laus's personally derided publications. Apparently, he had wrote a history of the history of Versex, and the stars are not among us, an undeniable refutation of the works of the doom-slaying psycho-scholar Dr. Henry Mertame. And those books are stacked in 2 crates near the fireplace. You see a lot of research books on dreams and how to manipulate them. And let's see. You do find on top of one of these crates is a letter signed by this Mun guy, and it apparently accompanied a delivery of alchemical goods. In the letter, it's evidently answering a question posed by the Count, because Mun confirms, it seems that the mad poet you met in your dream journey was right. The book you seek, the Necronomicon, is located in a special collection called the Mysterium in the city of Keter. That's a tongue twister. If you can find a way to retrieve it and bring it to me.
And he had this map that had a route from Thrushmore to Zur, down the Selwyn River to Casimir, marked the coast to Kathir, which is the city we're talking about, and then planned from Kathir to mount an expedition to the lost city of Neruv-Aven.
Right. The letter says that if you can retrieve the Necronomicon and bring it to him, he can translate it and research it. He looks forward to seeing. I look forward to seeing you again, my old friend. And
That's the guy who supplied the sleeping poison and stuff.
yes. And as you're looking through the books, you do find one of his journals. And in the journal, hell's the name of that spell? You find a spell for entering into the dreamlands.
This is like just a custom scroll that doesn't actually exist as a normal spell.
Correct. And let's see. It's actually got a name, but it's a Dreamlands excursion, and that is it's an occult ritual. And just by briefly glancing at it, you can tell that it's used to transport people into the dreamlands to meet with the mad poet.
You even get an ominous feeling that we're going to need to go into the Dreamlands.
And you also find detecting magic in between a couple of the books. You find a book plate of recall, and this metal book plate is inscribed with mystical words in Draconic, but there is a space for a single written name. And basically, you glue the book plate to the inside cover of a book, and if your name is on the book plate, you can speak the title of the book, and you summon the book as if you're using an instant summons. And that ability functions once per day, and it's worth 1,000 gold pieces. And I'm going to throw that in the party sheet, because I know you all probably want to sell it. And you manage to, there is... Underneath the rug in the southeastern wall of the room, you see a locked hatch underneath the rug.
Okay, I guess down the hatch.
It is locked. Someone like to throw a disable device?
I have a penalty on that, so no.
What about the brute force?
Let's see. Death has it. And Sith kneels down and tinkers with the lock for a few seconds, and it just opens as if he had the key. And you see a stairwell leading down.
All right.
Who's first? Me or you?
Me, obviously.
Okay. Ladies first.
Okay, we put you on a new map, and Puppy's at the bottom. You come down a stairwell, and it stops at a door. And resize this map, and I'll send it over. Let's see. As you're coming down the stairwell, you can tell that the basement is carved out of the limestone of the local terrain. The ceilings are 10 feet high, and everything is dark.
Oh, let's shine some light in here. I cast a light.
Okay, Poppy, you are at a door, which I'm going to assume that you open. And through the door, you can see that this is a wine cellar. The shelves are neatly stacked with glass and clay bottles, tiny kegs, decanters, mugs, and crystal goblets. And there is a door leading to the room.
Now let's see what's through the door.
And since you all started this adventure dirt poor, I'm going to go ahead and give you credit for the expensive wine. And you find 10 bottles of 50 gold piece per bottle wine.
Damn.
The Count had good taste.
Apparently, his taste for each of his wine bottles is as expensive as 2.5 alchemist fires.
And let's see. And then you have the door to the north, which opens up into a long hallway. Down the hallway, you can see that there is indeed an intersection, and there is a door in the middle of the
How wide is
hallway.
this hallway?
I'm gonna say 10 feet.
Okay.
Well, let's see what's through this door.
Okay, as you open it, you see a dank subterranean cell. It's got 2 heavy wooden pallets with manacles for restraining prisoners. Other than that, this room is empty, and the door naturally had been left unlocked. And as you move up down into the hallway, the walls of that you're coming into, the walls of this hallway are clad with yellow tapestries. On the east wall, you see a tapestry that has been defaced with a faithful representation of Hastor's symbol, the yellow sign. And there is a lantern sitting on the floor, shining light down. Well, it's lighting up the room poorly where you're at, right there in the middle. And you can see that it does continue in a hallway to the north. And you have a set of double doors to the west.
I mean, if I walk up to here and try to, listen at the door and such, I'm guessing I don't hear anything. I'll step back and give Poppy a shrug.
And you are... Yeah, you're not... Let's see... Storage... You can hear a little bit of shuffling coming from the hallway to the north. You heard that, didn't you?
Shuffling from the hallway to the north.
Correct.
I think Poppy's going the let's go find out route.
Well, I mean, if we go through the door, the shuffling is then going to be behind us, so...
Okay, as you enter that room, you see this guy.
Marvelous creature.
You enter into an underground storage room that's been furnished with 2 large wooden shelving units on the west and east walls. They hold many small chests, caskets, and several other loose objects. And in the middle of the floor lies a wooden coffin.
That's a coffin in the middle?
It don't look like it, but yes, it is.
Yeah, 'cause it looks like it's like a table with stuff on it.
No kidding. But it is a coffin. And um,
And
throw
where did
him
you say that
on.
friendly-looking man was standing?
Give me just a second. I'll throw him on the map.
Is it just me, or does this dude look like one of those toilet plungers you get with the black that it's got the little ridges and
I can see where you would think that.
piece of crap?
Poppy, as you come in the room, you see him standing there beside the coffin and so forth. And he looks at you and says, "Have you found the yellow sign?" And he starts coming towards you. And you need to roll for initiative.
What, it doesn't even give Poppy the chance to answer? Look, you can't take a girl's silence to mean yes.
And we just went to town for a couple hours, right? We're still
Not
on
even a
the
couple
same day.
hours. We went to town for like 20 minutes.
All right, 20 minutes, whatever. But we didn't. Okay,
Yep.
so I still have no bombs.
You still
Unless
have
you
no
want
bombs.
to give everyone here at the manor like another 16 hours to figure out what's going on and prepare for us.
Not where I was going with that. I just wanted to confirm.
And let's see what he does. And he asks again, have you found the yellow sign? And he just kind of laughs at you. You know, he's finding it kind of funny. And he's gonna try to slam into Poppy. He takes a 5-foot step. And misses Poppy.
What is he doing?
He ran and just tried to slam into Poppy.
Like a punch?
Yeah.
Okay. Presume we can pass through Poppy.
Yeah, you sure can.
I will apply Blast of War on Poppy, touching the back, her back. What do you prefer? Speed, armor class, attack, or save?
Armor class.
That's it. And 5-foot step back. I can move. I don't need 5-foot. I come here.
Okay.
So this hallway is 5 feet wide right now.
Where Poppy's standing, I'll say those hallways are 10 foot.
Okay, where's Poppy in then?
I'll put him on the right side.
Okay, I will move up to there. Since I hear them fighting, I'm assuming we're actually fighting. Though looking at this guy, does he look like he's a normal human, or does he look like something else?
Wow, you almost had time to finish that sentence while the die was rolling.
I'm just
Yeah.
good.
He looks like something else.
Okay, like an aberration.
Probably more like an undead.
Okay, with a 26, I think still. Yeah, with a 26, what can I tell about him?
He's got channel resistance. Magic or silver will bypass the damage reduction.
So it's damage reduction that needs magic or silver. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. Do I know what type of undead he is? Is he a zombie, a ghoul,
no,
a wight, or anything?
He's not really something that you've ever come in contact
Kind of
with.
out of this world?
Out of this world.
Okay, well, I guess I hit him.
Oh boy. First aliens, then zombies, then zombie aliens.
Okay, Poppy. What the hell's the DC? I need everybody to make a Poppy and Eric, I need you all to make a will save, and that is against a fear effect. Would you like to make your will save, Poppy?
No, apparently I
Oh
would not.
crap!
But no, I was just checking what my racial bonus for it was.
Okay, while you all are in proximity to this creature, he's got this aura of gloom and repulsiveness. And while you all are in the area, and for 7 minutes after leaving the area, you take a -1 penalty on attack rolls and saving throws against fear effects only.
So it's Bane.
Yes, I guess you could consider it Bane. And attack -1. And Poppy gets that as well. And let's see what else he's gonna try and do. Do you have to roll to hit for an energy drain? You'd have to do a touch attack, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, typically an energy drain is part of an attack.
If he has a
Melee
negative
touch
level
attack.
thing, it should be like, it should say something like slam energy drain.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. And he's going to reach out and try and touch Poppy.
Uh-oh.
And yes, does hit. And Poppy, I need you to...
To what now?
Let's see.
This can't be good.
Yeah, it does an energy drain. Functions like that. Yes, I need you to make a fortitude save.
Okay.
That is high enough to do it.
Good job, Poppy.
Ugar.
Okay. Can I pass through Eric?
Yeah, you sure can.
And roll provoke an attack of opportunity, though.
Yes, that's what I'm seeing.
You could also just delay until after my turn, and then I can move up.
Okay, I will delay after Eric.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Ugar was before Steph. And Steph, you are up,
Okay.
sir.
So I guess we'll try this longbow attack again. That's better.
I'm going to go ahead and make a 5-foot step up to here. And then stab out at this guy.
Okay, now
Yes, you are up, sir. And why don't you make a will check while you're there? And I'm going to let you make your attack before I apply the effect.
okay. Should I use my silver longer hammer or can I use my magical +1?
Magical.
Okay.
I would have yelled something out if you needed to swap.
Okay. That's it.
And let's see, Eric, he's gonna slam into you.
Well, I did the least damage. Rude.
And you take 11 points of damage. And yeah, he's not gonna move. Sith, you are up, sir.
Do I not have to make a fortitude save?
No.
Okay.
Well, rats.
There's your yellow sign.
The reason you didn't have to make the fortitude save, Eric, he's got a slam attack, and then he's got the entropic energy drain attack. Okay, and the creeper of the yellow sign falls to the floor.
Creeper
dead.
or keeper or both?
Keeper.
I think creeper also seems, relevant here.
Okay, and you can see this room's got a long hallway. You can see down the hall. The room contains a low circular stone wall, which you kind of figure is a well. And the hallway does continue down and leads to a door in the north.
I say we check out the thing to the west before we move on, unless we hear anything else immediate.
And no, you're not hearing anything. Yeah, from where you're at, you're not hearing anything.
So wait, which way are we going?
The west.
The set of double doors.
If you want to check the end of this well, we can try. I have one air bubble spell.
Okay, Poppy, as you open the door, you can tell that you are entering a crypt. You can see.
I mean, who wouldn't have a crypt down here? I mean, that's where I usually like to age my fine wines, next to where I age the bodies of my relatives.
On the walls, you can see finely wrought Pharasmian symbols, which culminate in a 7-foot high bas relief of the goddess's face on the south wall.
Which goddess?
Pharasma. And along the other walls, you can see burial recesses in the walls, and there are 7 sarcophagi, 4 of which are still sealed and 3 are uncovered. And Poppy, as you enter the room, you see, assuming she's female.
Look at those nails, and you can see breasts, so.
Yeah. You see this female in the room, and let's see. Let me put her on the map first. And she's in the southern end of the room. What is she doing? You can tell that she's been digging around in the crypt. Yes, she's in the southern end of the room, and you can see that there is a human corpse dressed in what you recognize is the outfit of a royal accuser. And the body is laid out on top of the stone sarcophagus. And as you enter the room, she looks up at you and says, "You have made a grave mistake returning here. Lao should have finished the job of sacrificing you instead of sending you to that doctor. Uh, you won't interfere with Melson's work any longer." And she pulls out
She
her
wanted access to Xandalus, did you not know?
and she starts to move to attack. And you need to roll for initiative.
Wow, she just completely ignored what I said? How rude.
And what was it you said again?
Laos I wanted access to Xandalus. That's what we were bargained. That's why we were sent there. As you might recall, remember that was the deal. Like if we took, he would give access to the Chain of Knights and get access to Xandalus if he took care of us.
I disagree with that decision, and then she moves to attack.
You're questioning Count Laos?
And Steph, you are up.
How dare you?
Okay, so this thing is moving to attack, I heard. 4, 5.
And Eric, you probably realize that in your employ of Count Laos that she probably outranked you.
You don't say?
This thing looks dead.
No, there's a body of the royal accuser that's on the stone sarcophagus. This thing is you can tell
Missing
that it's an
62 points.
outsider.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, did we know previously that the royal accuser was dead or just missing?
You knew from the attack on the fort that the royal accuser had been killed.
Right, okay. Anyway, I am going to charge in recklessly. And do absolutely nothing.
I don't think your point was very well received. Neither was mine.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. And Poppy, she's gonna try to such weird weapons. She's gonna try to bite you and attack you with 2 claws. And let's see, she bit you and missed on the claws. And that is not right. So let's negate that. And Poppy, you take 8 points of damage. And ooh, you get a saving throw for that. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Okay.
Nice. Hey.
And
So I'm confused. Can we recap here? So what exactly did happen? Poppy got bit and what?
Poppy got bit and out of character. This is a denizen of Ling, and they're
Of
out
what?
Ling, Leng,
Okay.
and their outer their otherworldly teeth and tongues deal 1d6 of dexterity drain with a bite. And when you
Drain or damage?
drain. So you when you pass your saving throw, you reduce that damage to 1 dexterity point damage.
So it goes from drain to damage and from 1d6 to 1?
Right.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. Semantically, it is both drains, but you're reducing it to 1 point of damage when you pass the fortitude.
So you're reducing it to 1 drain.
Right, 1 drain.
Okay, and just to make sure we're on the same page, this means anyone who gets hit by this chick suffers a permanent -1 dexterity unless you get restoration cast on you for 1,000 gold.
Fun. So do I mark that as 1 point of dexterity damage, or my score is now 14?
It'll probably make an effect because it's a permanent ability drain, which means that if you put it as damage, it'll heal when you get resting, which shouldn't actually happen.
Which is why I'm asking if I should just change like my actual dexterity score from 15 to 14.
Yes.
Okay, I take that back. It looks like restoration, quote unquote, like not really quote unquote, restoration only costs 100 gold. Unless you're removing permanent negative levels, in which case it is 1,000. Next question though is, do we even no one in town is powerful enough cleric to even cast that? So
What level was that?
level 4. So you need a level 7 cleric to cast it, and they're probably
I'm
not going to have
sure
a
if
scroll
we're
here.
lucky, there will be a wandering level 7 cleric sometime after we get back to town.
Right.
So lesser restoration wouldn't do any good because it's a permanent
It's a
drain.
drain, not a damage.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Ugar, you are up.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's like undead and stuff that do the drains. It's usually not. It usually is negated by successful save, though.
Hey, Eric, do you think it's a good idea to use my channel energy on this creature?
No.
Just hit.
Yes. I mean, it's like it's a humanoid type thing, right? It's not undead.
Yeah,
it's
correct.
it's an outcast, isn't it?
Outsider, yeah.
But channel energy don't work with
It only
outcast.
affects negative. It only affects undead to harm.
Okay. Can I charge from here?
No, the sarcophagus would be in your way.
Okay, then.
Well, looks like for the time being, I can no longer shield slam people through windows.
So now I will move, and I will also apply Blaze of Fire at
Why not like
spots.
hop? Like why not move into that square?
Can I? I told you there's a sarcophagus. Shouldn't I make a climb or anything?
I mean, I don't think it's that big. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Wintermute, I think the main thing is that it's a difficult terrain, so you can't
Yeah.
charge freely through it.
Okay. So I understood it wrong. Okay. I can go here and hit.
Well, you can go there, but you can't hit.
I got it.
Shite.
Yeah, ability drain removes things like it actually reduces the score. I didn't realize she was actually an outsider. I thought she was like a humanoid who just had some like outsider blood in her or something. So, given that, what do I with a 26? What do I know about whatever the hell she is?
Well, they have dexterity drain, as you already know. They also have they maintain their connection to Ling, and as a result, they got fast healing 5, and they have unusual anatomy, and with that, any critical hit or a sneak attack has a 50% chance of being a normal hit. And let's see.
So it's basically moderate fortification.
Right. And they're immune to poison, and they do have some cold and energy and spell resistance.
Okay then. Well, I'm going to move over here.
And they don't breathe.
Surely. I'm going to fight defensively and swing out at her.
Nice. All right.
I think there's a 50% chance of not confirming. For minimum damage. Nice.
That was a waste of a 20.
And let's see. Eric, since you were last to hit.
Man, I hit for literally 40% as much as Poppy, but okay.
You know, I'll give you that. We'll hit Poppy instead. And let's see. Landed with a claw.
Oh, at least the bite missed.
Have 1 point of damage, Poppy.
I'm basically running up to her and I'm like, here, poke, 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 poke. Take this vicious poke, 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 poking. Does this bother you? Does this annoy you?
Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Can I fight defensively too? Do we have the effect pre-configured?
I can put it on you if you want.
Okay, if you can.
Is he able to 5-foot step into that square?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'll let him 5-foot step.
Okay. There, you're fighting defensively.
Okay, then.
And Igar, I did add that to the effects box.
Damn, that's more like it. Bet it didn't crit. That would have messed him up.
Just out of curiosity, should I still have this aura effect?
That's true.
Yeah, because you've got it for 6 minutes afterwards.
Okay. How long has it been?
Um, you know what? Instead of keeping track, we'll just remove it.
I mean, if you want to say it lasts this combat and then it fades afterward, I'm like totally fine with that. I'm just trying to get a handle on the general timing sense here.
No, she already removed it.
Yeah, so go ahead and attack Poppy.
Good morning.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Damn.
Even with that, Jesus, she has a lot of hit points.
Yes, she does.
Well, I am flanking now, though given the circumstances, trying to 5-foot step down to there, so Poppy gets the flanking bonus. I miss.
And full attack on Poppy.
Holy shit.
Oh joy, everything hit.
But
Didn't
she
confirm.
didn't confirm, so you got lucky there. Would you like to, that is not right. Let's do the 2 claws first.
I'll bet he doesn't feel lucky.
So we know she has at least 16 AB, and the automatic hit, so she has 14 AB with 3 attacks apparently.
2 and yeah, a bite and 2 claws, and 1d6 plus 2. 3, 5. Poppy takes another 5. And Poppy, you want to make a fortitude save?
No, apparently I don't.
Apparently not. This is gonna suck.
Please tell
Poppy.
me you rolled a 1.
Totally the opposite, brother.
Doesn't sound like a 1.
Sounds like a 6.
Yeah, you get drained of 6 points of dexterity.
Oh.
Shit.
I've heard a lot of DMs laugh over the years. That wasn't a 1 point laugh. That was a 6 point laugh.
And let's see. Ugar.
I'll cast sacred, my last sacred weapon. It's a good hit.
Very good hit.
Hey, we're halfway there.
Yeah. She's also halfway in your dexter.
You're flanking, Poppy.
Six points of hit damage for 6 points of dexterity drain.
Does not seem like a good exchange.
You done, Poppy?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Ugar, would you like to make a fortitude save? And you took a total of 3 points of damage on that.
Oh.
And you made the you did make your fortitude save, so you only lose 1 point of dexterity.
Should I note in damage? My shit.
Actually lower your dex score by 1. And
This kind of damage can't be removed.
with the price being right, you can find a 7th level cleric to cast the spell for you.
Okay, so I need to note my previous dexter.
I mean, can we just make an effect that says Dex -1?
Yeah, sure can.
It only creates a problem if that changes the max Dex. Like, how much Dex do you have right now, Ugar?
10.
Okay, yeah, so that's not a problem. You're always going to be under the max Dex for your full plate. You're in full plate, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Poppy's at dex -7.
I like actually adjusted my scores, so don't add an effect.
I'm just doing it for notation. It won't apply.
Okay.
And she hit Ugar. Ugar, you are up, sir.
Miss.
It seems to be clear that this fighting defensively thing isn't working out so great because, people are getting, destroyed. So I'm going to take one for the team, probably, and see what happens. Why does Weirali have Dex -1?
Maybe she bit herself.
It should have went to Ugar. And
Me again.
let's see.
Okay.
No, the effect was on the wrong person. You haven't lost any more decks yet, Ugar.
Okay.
And, just because you were the last person to hit Eric, she's...
Holy shit.
Okay, let's see. Claw
So basically,
hit.
the trick to attacking her safely is to literally wait till after she attacks and then stab her, because by the time her turn comes around, other people will have hit her.
Okay, Eric. There's the claw with the crit. There's the claw without the hit. And then 6 plus 2. You take another 8 points of damage from the claw. And would you like to make a...
You mean from the bite?
from the bite. Would you like to make your fortitude save?
Well, I don't need to make a fortitude save. I just got hit by 3 claws. That's what you said.
And that is not enough.
That's the bad laugh.
Eric, 5 points.
Oh, well, they just went 2 AB, 2 AC, and 2 damage.
Okay, Ugar, you want to crit?
Holy shit.
That wasn't a crit.
That was shit.
Damn it, so close to a crit. Must look like a pin cushion by now.
Why do we need a crit?
We don't.
There we go.
Okay.
Very good, Poppy.
Finally.
Yeah, if I took any more hits, I probably would have died from hitting 0 dex.
You don't die from hitting 0 dex. You just can't move.
And just
Just
flop
slow
on the
like a
ground.
three-toed sloth.
Alright, I'll be right back.
No problem. Okay, this creature falls to the floor. And let's see. Okay, looking around the room, you can see 2 generations of Laos have been buried here. And the names and the dates on the sarcophagi are as follows. And in the recesses of the walls, you can see skeletons of older ancestors and other dead people, you know, that have been close to the family.
Dead people.
And a few of them are in the urns. A few of them are unceremoniously laid on the floor. The human corpse on top of the sarcophagi is the royal accuser. And while searching the room, once again, I'm going to give you credit for the rings, the necklaces, and so forth. Are you all willing to grave rob?
I mean, I'm not super keen on that unless we have actual indication of why we're taking shit here. I mean, Count Laos might have turned evil, but I mean, well, I'll tell you this. How about this? Knowledge and nobility. I get a score of 20. What do I know about the history of the Laos? Are they scumbags in general, or have they generally been decent until this Laos?
For the most part, they've had questionable practices and
I'm back.
could be considered scumbags.
This place here are sacred for a good deity. Any?
No, it's the sign down there is Pharasma, who's a neutral goddess of death.
Fuck it. Ungard bless me to destroy it.
Okay. You are detecting magic coming from Fasimir Laos's crypt. And
Which one?
let's see, was he?
So I don't see that name on the list you just gave.
We should take care.
He is in one of the wall recesses,
Gotcha.
and you find a +1 longsword that sheds a pale purple light.
Repeat that, sorry.
It's a +1 longsword that puts out a purple light. In effect, it's the equivalent of a light spell.
Okay, like, then we need to try to figure out if there's more magic to it, or are you saying that's the whole magic to it?
That's all the magic to it. It's a glowing purple longsword.
So I mean, don't decent check of magic weapons have a chance of emitting light anyway, right? So it's not actually like extra value. It's just the description of the weapon.
It just says that it's equivalent to a light spell. So
But I don't think that actually changes the value of it, though. Is what I'm saying, right?
I wouldn't see that it would.
Okay, so we found a +1 longsword.
And let's see, it's 300 for masterwork, right?
Yeah, so 2315, I think.
2315. And let me find the sidebar on that. Page 52. And on the body of the royal accuser, you find a device that's called confabulation plates.
What
And
are those?
they are seriously. They are they're a set of plates, and they're about 10 inches square. Um, there's two of them. They're brass-collared metal plates. They have rubber edges and screws at each corner used to tighten the plates like a clamp. In the center of the top plate is a fleshy tube that ends in a suction cup ringed with tiny teeth. And next to the base of the tube is a small winding key that powers the device and a toggle switch that selects the device's functions. What it allows you to do, it allows the user to communicate with things not typically able to speak. The two options on the toggle switch are dead or plants. So you can speak to dead, you can speak to plants.
And animals.
And it's worth 9,000 gold pieces.
Is there a
Oh.
limit on the uses?
Let's see. You can use it once per day. You attach the suction cup to it, and you're able to communicate freely with the subject for 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can use it once per day, and it's speak with dead, speak with plants. And from the rest of the grave robbing, you find 4,600 gold pieces and various necklaces, jewelry, and so forth. And all that's been in the party sheet. And would everyone like to make a perception check? 3. Okay, Eric and Sith and Poppy. You notice that the bas relief of Pharasma it's designed to swivel on stone pivots. So it's like a secret door.
Okay. Poppy, can you get this open?
Sorry, which one's the secret door?
The bas relief at the southern edge, it looks like you said, right?
Yeah.
Do I just make a strength check? Or should I just attack it?
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check.
I'm going to try to assist him. I got at least a 10, even with a -2. Yay, he gets a +2 bonus. I
Roll
think
the
we should have
3.
gotten with fine.
I'm gonna try that again. Rolls a 2.
Come on, get a 1. Get a 1, Poppy. That's up next.
Yes!
If we're counting backwards on a d20, that means the next one's gotta be a 20.
Not
Close
quite.
Okay. The bas relief swings right in the middle, just like the typical bookcases in horror movies and so forth, and it reveals a spiral staircase going down.
Well, I guess down we go.
Okay.
We don't want to finish the last door on this level, or
Well, let's see how. I mean, if this looks like it's going down to another secret layer's fine, but this might be fairly short, and the rest might be the long route.
that is true. Just checking. And did we explore that round room? I don't remember exploring that.
No, you haven't yet.
What do you mean?
Oh, okay.
Didn't we come into there? Oh, the round room. That's not what somebody pointed to. Okay, yeah.
With the water in it.
People saw it down the corridor, but we haven't gone there yet.
Okay. There. Down we go.
Well, you are.
Okay,
You
you
can't
go
prove that.
down the stairwell. Good job. And you go down the stairs and emerge into a hallway. And to the north, let's start with the south first. And from your vantage point, Okay, to the north, you can screw it. Let's just unmask the whole thing. To the north, you can see a circular vaulted chamber, and there's a platform of natural bedrock. And you can see a black stone monolith glowing with a pale yellow light. And you can see bloodstains on the bottom of the monument from where you're at. And to the south, you can see it opens up into a large chamber. It kind of reminds you of an ancient subterranean palace. You see columns supporting a 30-foot high cluster dome. You can see there's some sort of design in the floor that's yellow from where you're at. And yeah, in the middle of the floor, you see a tile mosaic of the yellow sign. And it emits a thin yellow vapor, and you detect the faint odor of chrysanthemums.
What does that mean to us?
It smells like flowers.
Is that the water-looking globe in the down is actually a mosaic, you're saying?
Let's see. Yes. The blue in the middle, the round, is the mosaic. And at the far end, you see a marble throne and a floor to ceiling band of gilded mosaics decorating the walls, depicting a fantastic urban scene populated by flowing robes and creatures in full-faced masks. And
Why do I have a bad feeling about the floor to ceiling mosaic?
you see this lady sitting on the throne. Add them to the combat tracker.
It just means they look like Mila Kunis.
It does, don't it? And let's see, where are we? We gotta.
Hopefully, we just whacked Ashton Kutcher.
And she sees you. Show her on the map. She sees you and she starts shouting at the top of her lungs, and her voice is echoing around the chamber. If you think your condition means you're important, you're wrong. You are nothing. You are an ember floating from some putrid bonfire that will also wink out in the cold death of the universe. We are all worthless before the unspeakable one. Even if he has marked you, I am the one who will open this world to him, not Laos, not you. You will not take my place. You will die.
Hello
The
to you
king
too.
in yellow is coming.
What time is he expected to arrive?
He is coming.
Right, but I don't want him to be late. When is he expected?
Oh, the smart ass of the Pathfinder world.
All I have is my rapier wit and my rapier.
He will come when I open the world to him.
Can you give us at least a week's notice so we can prepare for his arrival? That's still not asking too much, is it?
You will be dead before he comes.
Well, that's unfortunate. Why is that?
And let's see. She doesn't answer.
How rude. We don't even know her name.
Are you gonna ask her name?
So, you know us, we don't know you. Care to fill us in?
I am Mellison.
Nice to meet you again, I guess. How have you
And
been?
she gets up off the throne. Slides over to the west side of the room and is kind of obscured by a couple of columns where you can't see her clearly.
As soon as she does that, I want to start casting Detect Magic. And see if I can detect any magic coming from the mosaic in the middle. If we can't see her, she can't see us, right?
Yeah, pretty much. That does a cone, right?
60-foot cone. So it's, something along the vicinity of...
You are detecting the presence of magic.
Okay. And I'm going to keep focusing. What is she doing? What's everyone else doing?
What? You know what? Why don't you just roll for initiative and we'll just go into combat tracker to keep track of the rounds. It's the under Iris Hill map, Ugar.
Thanks.
Okay, Sith, what would you like to do?
So she is visible, right? I heard something about invisibility.
She is visible. She's just not in your direct line of sight.
Okay. I'm actually gonna hold my action until I see how this plays out. See if she's really aggressive or what. So I will pass on to Poppy.
I guess I will hang out as well and see what happens.
Last time on Detect Magic, we cast Detect Magic, and we determined that there was magical auras. This time on Detect Magic, I'm able to determine the number of different magical auras and the power of the most potent aura. So, how many magical auras am I detecting?
You are detecting one.
One total aura from within the cone.
Let's see. Correction. It would count her weapons as well if she's in that cone. You are detecting one major aura.
What's a major aura?
Um,
There's faint, strong, moderate. There's faint, moderate, strong, overwhelming.
let's see. I'm not quite sure how to answer that one. And that would be in regards to the power, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Um, more than faint, but not strong.
All right, a moderate aura. Excellent.
Moderate. Thank you.
I'm just going to, let's see, going to stay here and say, be careful. Watch for traps. Look for magic. What does she do?
You can catch glimpses of her moving up the side of the room. Ugar.
Okay. I still have some channel to heal, but I think we should save for more damage. Like, what do you think? Did you hear me? No.
Repeat that?
I still have some channel energy. What do you think? Should I expand to heal us right now?
I mean, I would probably try it. If you're going to cast something like Bless, this would be an excellent time to do it.
No, bless. I no longer have a bless.
You never cast it. How did you lose it?
I didn't choose it. Yeah.
Earlier you said you could cast Bless. You were going to cast Bless.
Ah, blessing.
Oh,
Do you mean?
Blessing. Okay.
Yeah.
Do what you want then. You can
I
always
will
ready a
try one.
standard action or
Okay.
something.
Okay. Cast a blaze of fire. That's it. For Ungrard, and my axe become flaming.
All right. Steph, before you go, you're getting ready to enter a combat. Eric's got to leave at 11. Do y'all want to take a half-hour break and pick up and play for half hour, or do you want to just call it quits and pick up next week?
Actually, I'd prefer to just call it quits and pick up next week. I've got to get up really early and go to work tomorrow. So, I mean, it's only 8 o'clock here, but I still got some stuff to do tonight, and I'm hoping to get out of the house by 5.
That is early.
Fine with me.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
well,
I got
okay.
to time this week.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we will pick up next week, and
Dun dun dun.
for sure, we will be finishing this book and starting the next book next week.
That's what you claimed last week, Wintermute. I don't know if we can trust you anymore.
The
Well,
lies that just keep coming.
you're down to the final 4 rooms and the story wrap up.
We will see.
Okay.
All right.
See
See
you
you guys
next
next week.
See you.
Bye.
Later.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
User disconnected from your channel.